guys, oh my god, here we are again on another episode of Sundays with the Love Dispenser. So I want to welcome you all back to our channel today, and thank you for always being with us. Thank you for always listening. Thank you for always checking out, and thank you for always hailing us. Yes, I've received personal messages. Thank you so much. It's all by the grace of God. It's not by my power. It's not by my mouth. I really don't know what to say most times, but God just gives us the grace to keep talking and keep bringing his words in a way we all will understand. So thank you for always joining us. And to you coming for the first time, if you're seeing this video for the first time, and if you're seeing this beautiful face, black melanin popping face for the first time, you are also welcome. Yay! Yes, I would like you to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment, share it. Sundays with the Love Dispenser is every Sunday by 7 p.m. No missing out. No. Just expect something loaded. Expect something good, something real, something, that is what your data. So thank you for joining us today. I'm grateful. So today we are going to be talking real quickly about something that is a matter. It's a matter. It's a matter. And I don't know why I'm so particular about my single friends out there, my single people. Oh, sometimes I even wonder, why am I married by this time? I would have fit to, just my normal meal, like, all those, hang out, have your time, go out, eat here and there, just keep rolling from one place to the other. But hey, life is very serious, girlfriend. Life is very serious. Yes, so you cannot always be at the same spot at all times. It's not growth. In fact, if you are at the same spot for over how many now? 2 decades, my dear, you need deliverance. Even 10 decades safe. Did I say 2 decades? Two decades. Yes, now 2 decades and 1 decade. Sorry. Okay. So that's why I just said, life has to move on. And with every phase comes different responsibility. So this phase of my life now is the married phase. I cannot go back to the single phase any longer. So I enjoy my phase. And I always say, if you know me very well, I will always tell you to enjoy the phase you are in right now, because the next phase comes with so much more responsibility. Do you get? So enjoy the phase you're in right now. You're single, enjoy your phase. You're just newly married, enjoy your phase. You have 5 children, enjoy your phase. You are 20 years old in marriage, enjoy that phase at that time. You're pregnant, enjoy the phase. Okay, so to my single and dating friends out there, this particular session is for you. Even to the married, yes, but particularly to my single friends, dating, courting, this particular session is for you, or episode is for you. So today I want to target common sense in courtship. So when I told my husband this topic, was like, say you're saying it like an Igbo guy. I say yes. So if you say common sense, people will not take it serious. This one is common sense. Do you get? It means that something that you should have in your backpack, in your handbag, as you're going. No, ladies, we don't go anywhere without handbag. Even for those that don't like handbag, they must be with a wallet, a purse, or something. So you don't go out empty-handed. Even a guy, you must make sure the clothes you're wearing has a pocket somewhere. So these are things that should be handy in your brain. It shouldn't be something that you sit down and start to think. It should be handy. So that's why I tagged it common sense in courtship. Recently I've been hearing issues about marriages. It's heartbreaking. The devil is really out to destroy marriages. And I want to say, the destruction of this marriage did not start today. It's something that has been brewing from months and years back. It will even start from courtship. Some of the problems we have in marriage, some of them start from courtship. You know, red flags, things and things. You just say, let me manage it. Or, I'm so desperate. I don't want him to leave me. You're seeing something that you can't cope with. And you're like, age is not on my side. And that's what sometimes leads to break up in marriages. Sometimes it doesn't even get to 1 year, 2 years. You just see marriage breaking up. And let me tell you, marriage breakup or divorce is very detrimental. Do you know, I used to be a fan of divorce before. I'd be like, if I enter the marriage and I see what I don't like, piam, I'm moving out. Hey, sweetheart, if you are like me, it is not like that though. It is so not like that. You know, when you're outside something, you feel that, it's very easy now. What did just divorce? Go your way. He goes. It is not like that. People make it look so easy, but hello, just see divorce. I was watching a movie, Fireproof, and they use an illustration to tell us what divorce is. The man giving us the illustration in the video, in the movie, you know, he took 2 bottles. You know those bottles they put on the dining that used to put salt and pepper and all that. Spice bottles, thank you. Spice bottles. So he glued them together. And he illustrated that as 2 people coming together. That's marriage. The bond there is the marriage. Yes, the marriage covenant. And he tried breaking them. And we could see that, one, breaking is not easy. And if the breaking actually takes place, if the separation actually takes place, one will be hurt. In fact, the 2 cannot remain the same. That is what happens in divorce. So I don't think anyone wants to go through the ordeals of divorce. No normal person want to go through the ordeals of divorce. Trust me, you won't want to go there. So it's better we take caution while courting, so that we'll not make some mistakes in marriage. Yes, there will be challenges and challenges, but there are some challenges that are not supposed to come because we should have common sense. All right, so the first point I'm going to make here is courtship is business. So move straight into the business. What do I mean by that? Courtship is not about eating shawarma and ice cream. Taking shawarma and ice cream is sweet. Going to the cinemas, to the beach, vacations here and there is beautiful. I love those kind of things. But in the midst of the diving here and there, don't forget the real aim of courtship. What is the real aim of courtship? Getting to know each other better, asking questions. While I was courting my husband, I had to ask questions. So, see, no question is too small. I had to ask him, Oga, do you like washing? Because Miss Sandra, I don't like washing. Yes, so that I will not get into the house and someone be like, I thought you were a wife material. I had to say, do you like washing? We sorted it out though. One of the first things we got when we married was washing machine to solve the problem. So let it not be that, you know, I said, no, if I tell him that I don't like washing now, he will not get married to me. He will not feel like, no, courtship is a time to be real. And I want to say this to the ladies, to the guys, be real. Anybody that you cannot be real with, you don't need to get married to that person. I'm saying this, anybody that you cannot stay in front of the person and you are real, you are saying things the way you are, then check it. That relationship is not meant to be. A place where you have to, you know, form to eat. You go to a restaurant and you know in your house, you tear the chicken up and down. Excuse me, there have to be etiquette. Yes, you don't have to go out and just for your hands. No, you don't. But even in your house, maybe when you guys are eating in a not restaurant place, like not a fizzy place, and you're still doing like this. Auntie, what do you want? What do you really want? You want him to see that, I'm not that kind of... You will still end up in the house together. So he will still hear you fart. Yes, so he will still see all the flaws and all the nonsense on you. So there is no need to package. It is a time to open up, a time to be real, a time to ask questions. excuse me, baby or whatever you call him or her, what do you like? What will I do for you now that will make you to be over the moon? I had to ask my husband that question, and he gave me the answer. I said, okay, and I received the sense that this is what I'm going to be doing that will make my husband happy. And to God be the glory, God has been giving me the strength to do it and be so excellent in it. One of the so many things though. So you ask questions. Okay, how many children do you want to have? Yeah, so how do you like to train your children? Do you like to beat them, or do you like to punish them, or you're the type that don't beat them, no, they should just be okay by themselves? No, you're the type that, Junior, stop it, I will beat you, and you never beat. You need to know so that you will not get to the house as married couples and you spank a child and your husband is telling you, I don't need that in my house. And you are coming from a background where you talk one, they've given you 10. It will be an issue. Now, why the questions? The questions is because you ask questions because you two are coming from two different backgrounds. So that it will not be something that we give issue. Okay, for example, let me just bring my leg out small. Okay, so where my husband is coming from, they love spinach, African spinach, green, what we call green, African spinach, a whole lot. And with me, where I'm coming from, we prefer the pumpkin leaves, ugu to be precise. And I was saying that, hey, this is going to cause issues. Oh, hey. I was like, okay, what's your feeding system like? How do you guys eat? So he mentioned that to me. I took notice of it. That's two different backgrounds. Now you might come from a background where the feeding system in the house is timetable, and your spouse's feeding system is eat as you like, spontaneous eating. That's the case with me. I eat spontaneously. Like I can just stay and be like, noodles this afternoon. I prepare noodles. So I don't have that. I was not trained in that very orderly manner where you have a timetable, Wednesday morning, tea, afternoon, eba, and all that. So when we were cutting, I had to straighten this out that, see, I'm a spontaneous eater. Where we come from, we eat spontaneously. This is our pattern. And right there and then, we thought of how to merge it, not to entirely scrape one part out. Do you get? We still have that regimented style of eating, but with a little twist here and there. Do you get? So it is a time to ask questions so that you guys will find a way to modify it while cutting, not in marriage. Yes, some modifications will come in marriage. Yes, but there are some things that you modify too, so that it will ease the stress in marriage. So things like food, things like washing. So I got to know that, hey, my husband does not like to wash so much like that. So we wash alike. So we wait the day the spirit of worship comes upon us, bam, everybody starts washing. So we had to tilt. So at some point I'll be the washer woman. Hey, the spirit of worship is upon me. And at some point he will be the washerman. The spirit of washing is upon him. Do you get? So at that point we don't see it as I washed, I've been washing all the clothes since you have not helped me. It could, things as little as that could bring an issue. So you ask questions, my dear. So in the midst of the shawarma, ask questions. In the midst of the ice cream, ask questions. How do you like your food? What is your best food? Ask questions. Crazy question. What's the relationship with your parents? It is important. Is it this one I mentioned? The relationship with your parents. Is he the one that has issues with his parents? Is he the one, or is she the one that the father will say something and she will not listen to her? Oga, listen, no, ask question. Is he the one that does not have anybody that can talk to him and he calms down when he's high? Oh my God. You need to know these kind of things. And also, courtship is not a time to be sleeping around, though. Auntie, let me say this now. Let me bring down my leg. I've been crossing my leg. So, let me say this. It's not when he knee down on one knee in the public of Igwe Mado. Let me talk like somebody. In the public, sorry for that. In the public, and say, oh, will you marry with trumpet, so. It is not when he does that. The next morning or that evening, you have carried your kaya straight to his house. Courtship is not that. Even if he says you are very sure he's getting married to you, auntie, keep your dignity. You know why? He will still respect that dignity while in marriage. See, he will respect that dignity and your prestige while in marriage. So sometimes the reason why some people are just treated anyhow is because you did yourself anyhow. So even if it's today, tomorrow is the wedding day, and still keep your esteem high, because he will value you in the marriage. So it's not when he gives you need and oh, you are the love of my life and all those things, you will now carry your load straight to his house. You start cooking. You have now become wife. You start cooking. There is a parable that says any pass away person they chop small. When he reach house, you no go enjoy the pass again. No, that's in pidgin English. It means that a gift that you have and you have started eating it on the road, the time you will need that gift, it will not be useful to you again, because you have already pinched the life out of the whole thing. It's just like you went to a restaurant and you bought food that you're hungry. When you get home, you eat it. That food was meant to be take away. When you get home or office, you will eat it. And you start eating it from the road. Pinch the rice, take one spoon here, move, take another spoon. You will never get satisfied though. So, that is what courtship, that's how courtship is. The gift of marriage is supposed to be enjoyed and not managed. So, God has given us a gift of marriage. Don't start eating it small before the time. You will not enjoy it. So, don't carry your load and go there and say, if I don't go, he will move. Let him move. Let him move. Let him go. He's not for you. He's not for you, baby girl. If he is insisting that you pack your wonderful material or wonderful clothes to his house before marriage, before seeing your parents, just because he put a ring on your finger, and you are feeling like, he will go. Let him go, auntie. That guy is not for you. I'm enjoying my marriage. There are so many marriages that have been, that the couples are enjoying. They are enjoying their marriages very well. They did not pack their load and go to the man's house. I did not have to carry my ngongo and go to the man's house and go to my husband's house and say, okay, since we are getting married very soon now, it's not far again. Auntie, that is wrong. Common sense will tell you that you maintain your esteem. Stay in your house. If you want to visit him, beautiful. If he wants to visit you, beautiful. Under a clean atmosphere. Under a serene and Holy Spirit filled atmosphere. No need to carry your load. You will still go there. So what people are enjoyed as honeymoon, you've already done honeymoon now. What is enjoyable about it again? So the sweet thing about, I was asking my husband when we were still cutting, he was like, that the sweet thing about this whole thing is that after the wedding day, we get to stay in the same room and anything can happen. That is the sweet part. Okay, let me say this. I love being real. So I was asking him one time, I said, so what are you waiting for? What is there anything that is giving you joy about this whole marriage? We're like few weeks to our marriage. He was like, that the most important part of that wedding ceremony for him is when they will say, you may now kiss your bride. And beautifully, on our wedding day, there was nothing like that. I was like, spiritual brother. I took it in. So that's the sweetie. So if we had been kissing, there's nothing that will be giving him that, oh God, like seriously, she's going to be mine. Oh Jesus. Oh Lord. There's nothing, because you've already started the whole thing. So that brings me to say, sex cannot keep a man. Will never keep a man. Yeah. You give him, he will go and look for another. Have you heard the saying that they used to say, which is a wrong saying, that they cannot be eating ogbono soup? They have to mix it. Ogbono, egusi, afang, edika ikong. So which are you? Are you ogbono, afang, edika ikong, or egusi? So please, you are not any of those. You are a special breed. You are a special breed. So you don't need to be, a second fiddle, I'm tired of egusi. You are not egusi. Can you imagine? Please, sex does not keep a man. Don't get so desperate to the point where, hey, what you're not doing is to sleep with him because you feel that they'll promise you marriage. Say, if you sleep with me, I'll marry you. I'll marry you. Auntie, run. It is a lie. Lie from the pit of hell. It has, those people, even if they get married to you, you will keep battling with their unfaithfulness. You will keep battling with it. Run for your life. So courtship is business. What is the business of courtship? Asking questions. Getting to know each other better. What do you like? Do you like to sleep? Yes, it's important. Do you like to sleep? Are you a night person? Are you a day person? Do you snore? See, there's no question that is small. Do you have a spiritual father? What church do you attend? What is your view on so and so? What is your view on so and so? I had to ask my husband, what is your view on trouser? Because I wear trousers. Yes. What is your view on trouser? So are you a person that don't like trousers? What kind of dress will you like your wife to wear? Those kind of questions. It doesn't mean that, for example, I said I wear trousers, and for example, he said, no, I don't like trousers. Oh, now break up. Is to find a way to sort it out. I say, okay, I really don't like trousers. Okay, like for my husband, he doesn't like me wearing shorts outside. I had to stop. Like shorts, shorts now. I said, okay, some level of shorts, not like shorts, not like 3/4 or knee length. Knee length is fine, but no a short that is above knee length. But me, I don't have issues with it. Not bomb shorts. A short that is slightly above the knee. Those are like, maybe you want to wear it and go out or something, buy something. Those, those shorts that footballers wear to play. Those kind of shorts. But he doesn't like it. So I just wear them inside the house. It is not strong enough to break us. Why? Because someone has to tilt a little. So one of the reasons for these questions is so that you know how to get to meet at a central point. So you come from your own idea, I come from my own idea, and we meet. So this short I use as an example now. Okay, you don't like short, but I wear my trousers outside though. But the shorts I can wear them inside, and we are good to go. So most of these questions, some of these questions and different views are enough to say bye-bye to the courtship. Some of them are not so enough. It just takes you to have the common sense to meet at the point. The two of you. Not one standing on his own. Say, no, it must be this. We must do this. No, in my house, we do morning devotion by 4 a.m. And she is coming from a house where they do morning devotion by 6 and say 4 a.m. is too early. It's not for you to stand on your 4 a.m. and she stands on her 6 a.m. Find a way to walk around it. Those are the questions you need to ask. And find a way to walk around it. And we move. Watch her. Watch him. What is his response to anger? What is his response to what now? Response to things. So people have different responses. So while an extrovert talks, is expressive when he or she is angry, an introvert just keeps quiet. You watch. Is he the person that keeps quiet when he's angry? Okay, you find a way. So, okay, he's always quiet when he's angry. Not to come into marriage and say, why you always keep it quiet? You're always keeping quiet. And I'm talking. And you don't know that the brother in the Lord is angry or the sister in the Lord is angry. So you ask questions. Ask deep questions. When are we getting married? Okay, you have given me the ring beautifully. When are we getting married? How is our wedding going to be? What do we need? So that you not have clashes. Yes. Okay. So, to the second point. Be able to identify the red flags. Yeah. red flags. Be able. See, love is not blind though. Uncle, love is not blind. It has never been blind. If love is blind, maybe Jesus would have missed his way on the road to Calvary. Yes, so he would have gone to somewhere else. Love is not blind. So be open and be sensitive to red flags. What you cannot tolerate, run from it. What you cannot tolerate, run from it. Don't say he will change. Or, don't worry. Love, when the children come, he will change. It's a lie, It's a lie, Hey, Jesus Christ. It's a lie. In fact, the character you portray while single, you will portray double in marriage. Because so many things will bring that character out. So many. Some people might offend you outside and you let go, but your spouse offending you, my dear, all the spikes will come out. Red flags. Red flags. He just hit you. Small hitting. Maybe he was just angry. Just do you. Just like this. Auntie, that hitting will progress. It is a progressive something. It's a very progressive something. You're seeing somebody that when he's angry, he can strangle you. And you're like, children has a way of softening the... It's a lie, Run for your life. You know, I used to tell my husband, or I still tell him, there are some dates that you will die and go and see God, and God will tell you, why did you die like that? Did I ask you? Why did I send you? Why you die like that? Me, I cannot die nonsense death, oh. You know one of the nonsense deaths? Seeing that this person is a threat to your life and you still stay put. That is a nonsense death. Put me anywhere. Somebody that is angry and he can strangle you and you're still there and you're still saying it's love, my dear, run for your life. That is a red flag. Character flaws is a red flag. See, the person can be short. The person can be one-eyed, but his character is good. Fine. But somebody that is complete, and the person can be complete, and the character is pungent. You know, something that you can't tolerate. Oga, you know you cannot tolerate her moving and saucy attitude. Do away from her. Get away. Don't say she will change, or she will do this, she will do that. She talked like her words are pungent. Like anytime she talks to you, you feel like killing her. It's a red flag, It's a red flag. Pride. Stinginess. There are some people that can cope with stinginess. But Miss Sandra, I can't cope with stinginess, Oh my God. No, I can't. So there's no how I would have gotten married to a stingy man. Do you know the implication of getting married to someone whose character you can't tolerate? You start looking outside. So if I had gotten married to a stingy man, I'll start looking outside, you know. Someone that will give me, this my husband, you start looking outside, and the devil has a way of pointing you to the right, in quotes, not right, self. He has a way of pointing you to what you need. So please, red flags, pride. If you can cope with pride, fine, it's your own. But if you can't cope with someone who is proud and arrogant, my dear, run away. If you can't cope with someone who is stingy, my dear, run away. Then, if you're a guy, you can't cope with someone, a lady that is extravagant, that don't have common sense in spending. Please, by all means, as the Spirit leads you, Jakpa, run. A lady that you give 100,000 and she's telling you that she needs 500,000 naira for shopping, and she knows your income or the level of your income, and she's telling you that she needs 500,000. Whether you want to go and steal or kill or destroy to get that money, go and do it. Uncle, run for your life, because one day she will make you to steal under pressure. So please identify the red flags. Shine your eyes. Don't say love is blind. Don't say, I can manage it, he'll change. Something you can't tolerate, run from it. Run with your two legs. Run away from it. Please, identify the red flags. Sit down. Count the costs. Sit down. Can I cope with this is anger? This is level of anger. Can I cope with it? Can I cope with this is level of stinginess? I don't mean somebody that is prudent with spending. I mean stingy somebody. Stingy, like stingy, cannot release anything. Selfish people. Selfish human beings. Somebody that every time he's thinking about himself. He's talking about himself. She's talking about herself. She doesn't care whether you're dying. She doesn't care whether you are... And what she wants is satisfy my need. Satisfy my need. My dear, if you can't cope, run. It's a red flag. Red flags. I'm not here to mention red flags. I'm just telling you, identify the red flags. Identify them. Something you can't cope with. Something you can't cope with. Identify the red flags. Maybe I'm going to be making another video on red flags. But things that you know, hey, this one, hey, run away. Especially character flaw. Character flaw. Character flaw. Okay, the Lord will help us. The Lord will help us. I'm going to draw the curtains here. I've spent so much time talking about this. I'll do a part 2 next week, God willing. So this common sense in courtship is something that you need to have. Nobody wants to go through a failed marriage. No. Don't mind all these things we are hearing. No. Nobody. Everybody wants to enjoy marriage. In fact, God's will for man is that we enjoy marriage. Yes. We enjoy our marriages. In the midst of the storms, in the midst of the ups and downs, we enjoy our spouses. We don't manage them. We enjoy. We come, when you go out to work and you're thinking of, I need to go home. You're thinking of your spouse. You want to go home. Not the one you go to work and you're like, where's the nearest drinking parlor? Where's the nearest? Let me go and chill with my friends. Let me go to this one. On Saturday that you don't have to go to work, you find a golf club. It's good to do exercise, but this one you're running away from the pungent atmosphere of the house. You don't want that. Lady, you don't want that. You don't want a pungent atmosphere in your marriage. No. You want something nice and cozy. And that's what God has promised us. So the devil brings in all these issues, here and there. He covers our eyes. He brings up nonsense, misconceptions, and we just fall into things. Please. God wants you to enjoy your marriage. So these are the basic knowledge you should have. See, for God's will to come to pass, He needs your participation. Yes. God does not just barge into people. Break the door and enter. Sometimes we just say, break the door, scatter the door, come in. But He just wants you to just do like this. Small. Did I get it? Like this. Let me leave it. Just small. Look up a little bit. Small. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's my girl. She's inviting me. He doesn't barge into people. Yes. He just wants you to raise your hand and say, okay, God. Sincerity. God is moved by sincerity. So, okay, God, take care of my relationship. The one you don't want me to be in. Please open my eyes to see and let me run away. And be obedient enough to japa when the Lord says japa. Run. Run. Cut off the relationship when the Lord says, no, this is not good. Then seek counsel. Seek counsel. Seek counsel. Seek counsel. Seek counsel as much as you can. Some red flags, you might not even see them as red flags. Seek counsel. Something is just not right. Ask someone who is older. Say, this thing is what I'm experiencing. I'm not saying you should go about discussing your relationships to people. Of course, as a human being, you should have a mentor. You should have a spiritual parent. You should have a spiritual father, a spiritual mother you talk to. So you say, this one, I don't know, but this one, and this one, I don't understand. And they put you straighten the path for you and put you on the right path. God has given us people around us to help us get these things right. So please, and please, and please, and please. For those that have that mindset of divorce, please take it out. That's not God's will for you. You can never remain the same after a divorce. It will take a whole lot of time to heal. Yes. So we don't need to waste that kind of time trying to heal. No, what to get married and get on with another face and keep pushing and expanding the kingdom of God. And to you who have, mistaken courtship to be, I have to sleep with him, I have to do all he says, I have to do all she says, I have to, especially for the ladies, you can turn back. Yes, you can turn back. Just make a 180-degree turn. 180 back. Turn back. Yes, turn back. God is waiting for you. It's not too late. Yeah, it's not too late. So you're in a relationship where he keeps telling you, you have to sleep with me, you have to do so many things, no sexual perversion, oral sex, sexting, anal sex, so many demonic things you have to pull out. You can't last long in that relationship. And if it eventually gets into marriage, you can't last long. The marriage can't last long because you keep doing nasty things to keep up with the marriage. And there will be a time that you don't have the strength to do those things anymore. So what will happen? And if he don't fulfill his satisfaction and his demonic cravings, he will leave you. Of course, he will leave you and get onto another person. And you'll be like a trash where he is. So it is not late. Take a U-turn. 180-degree turn. And God is waiting for you. And I pray that as you make that decision, the Lord will keep people, the right people at the right places in your life that will direct you to the right path, to the right man, and you will enjoy your marriage. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for another good time. Yes, I enjoyed myself. I know you will enjoy yourself in this video. Thank you so much. Bye. I love you.